debate sparks among political parties. The amendment to Article 20 of the Representation of the People Order, which eliminated the option for parties within an alliance to contest elections with a common symbol, has sparked debate among political parties. The government on Monday promulgated the Representation of the People Amendment Ordinance 2025 through an official gazette. Ordinance promulgated amending RPO, the Representation of the People Amendment Ordinance 2025, published in an official gazette on Monday by the Law Ministry, introduced many new rules. The ordinance allowed registered political parties to form electoral alliances, but mandated using their own party symbols in elections. Dozens hurt in clash, protests at places. The supporters of several nomination aspirants of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party engaged in clashes and staged demonstrations at places in the country on Tuesday, a day after the BNP announced its preliminary selection of party candidates for 237 constituencies. At least 29 people were injured as the supporters of deprived nomination aspirants and those of the primarily selected candidates locked in clashes in Magura and Meherpur on Tuesday. Take 2,111 crore climate fund lost to corruption, TIB. About take 2,111 crore, equivalent to $248.4 million, was lost to corruption in the Bangladesh climate change trust projects taken between 2010 and 2024 under the ousted Awami League regime, said the Transparency International Bangladesh on Tuesday. DU seeks explanation from 403 students, mostly BCL leaders. Dhaka University authorities on Tuesday served show cause notices to 403 students, mostly leaders of banned students' organisation Bangladesh Chhatra League, over their alleged involvement in illegal and violent incidents that took place on the campus between July 15, 2024 and August 5, 2024. Supply crunch sends onion prices soaring. The prices of onions have risen sharply in the country over the past few days due to a supply crunch at the end of the season. Visiting some markets in the capital and gathering information from across the country, it was found that onions were selling at 100 to 120 taka per kilogram, a significant hike from teak 70 to 80 just 3 to 4 days ago. Bangladesh Bank keeps policy rate unchanged. The Bangladesh Bank has decided to keep its policy rate unchanged at 10%, amid mounting pressure from businesses to lower borrowing costs as high interest rates continue to strain corporate finances and restrict investment. Government to issue 2,500 crore taka sukuk bond. The government has decided to raise an additional 2,500 crore taka by issuing a sukuk or Islamic bond for rural infrastructure development in Noakhali, Feni and Lakshmipur districts. Former IFIC Bank MD fined 5 crore taka. The Bangladesh Securities and Exchange Commission on Tuesday fined former IFIC Bank Managing Director Shah Alam Sarwar 5 crore taka for his involvement in the controversial EFIC Amar bond scam. BGMEA, US cotton exporters for strengthening bilateral trade. A delegation of the United States cotton exporters and the ready-made garment manufacturers of the country held a meeting on Tuesday to strengthen bilateral trade, expand use of US cotton in Bangladesh's apparel sector, and maximize benefits from the newly announced US tariff exemptions. Naeem dropped, Mahmudul returns for Ireland tests. Anamul Haque, Mahidul Islam and Naeem Hassan were dropped as the Bangladesh Cricket Board on Tuesday announced a 14-member squad for the forthcoming 2 Test series against Ireland, starting on November 11th. Top-order batter Mahmudul Hasan returned to the fold after missing out on the Sri Lanka series in June. BCB refutes Jahanara's claims. The Bangladesh Cricket Board on Tuesday stated that it categorically and strongly refuted the claims made by pacer Jahanara Alam in a recent interview alleging the current national women's team captain, Nigar Sultana Jyoti, of misconduct, including physical assault of other players.